one of the things that, I'm going to admit is that every single one of you on this call right now has an advantage over me back then. And why is that? It's because I actually didn't know that product management existed, and I didn't know that I wanted to be a product manager. And so the sheer fact that all of you are here right now puts you leagues and leagues ahead of where I was. So in terms of some, background context, I was at UC Berkeley, and basically I was double majoring in business and biology, not because it actually turns into any type of specific career that I had in mind, but just because I just really enjoyed, studying those two subjects. And, as a quick heads up, my journey into product management has been really rambling, but that doesn't mean that it's not successful, right? And I think one of the things to keep in mind is that even though it may take time to move towards a role that you're really passionate about and that you can do a lot of good in, that doesn't make your experiences any less valuable, right? And so again, I want to share my story of how I very accidentally became a PM, even though I wasn't planning on it, because I think that that helps to alleviate some of the fear of, oh my gosh, I need to be a PM right now, right? So again, I was a double major, business and biology out of college. I had no idea what I was doing. And so what I basically decided was, okay, well, if I don't know what I'm doing, maybe other people will know what to make me do. So I'm going to become a management consultant, right? And so basically as a management consultant, you get to see some of the hardest problems that employers have across many different employers. And so I figured, maybe I'll be able to learn about different industries, something that I might be passionate about, a company that I really resonate with, and, I'll be able to jump over there. And, that did mostly work. Like I did get to work with a lot of Fortune 500 companies and go tackle some really difficult problems, which is really exciting. But the thing that actually wound up happening is, rather than going down this management consulting track down into strategy, what happened was I accidentally fell into user research. And like this itself is also a little bit of a rambling journey, where basically the product that I was using as a management consultant to help my clients, we had PhD statisticians at our company, applied predictive technologies, where we built this really powerful analytics engine that basically enables, our clients, Fortune 500 companies, to be able to, run these experiments and analyze them. But the problem was the people who were using it were marketing analysts, right? Operations analysts. They're not PhD statisticians. And so they said, I have no idea what this product means, right? So they would keep me on the phone all day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day. I was basically serving as customer support, just talking them through like, no, like that's not what the error means. And like, no, that's not how you set up the analysis. And so I figured, look, like if we can design a product that is way more intuitive, we're going to be able to do a lot more as consultants and enable our customers to succeed a lot more. And so that's when I accidentally became a user researcher. Basically, I documented all of my calls with my clients to understand, okay, well, why are you running into this problem? Like, what did you expect when you got to this screen, right? Like, what was it that you were trying to do? Where did we fail you? How can I help? And so I basically wound up filing something like 300 Jira tickets with my product team. They were very annoyed with me, by the way. I still have the record number of Jira tickets filed at that company, even though I haven't worked there in the last six years. And so basically, that's how I kind of fell into the user research side of product. From there, and again, like I still haven't become a product manager yet, right? Then I was actually hired by a different company to go lead some of the user research in terms of finding a new customer segment to go tackle. And so, that's what I did, did a lot of one-on-one interviews, did a lot of quantitative analytics in terms of survey results. And we basically found that there was this segment of customers that was really compelling to go after. And so basically from there, I decided to pivot away from user research because I said, I don't want to just give you this analysis and let it sit on your bookshelves. I want you to do something with it, right? So I moved back into strategy and I said, look, we have this customer, we have this business model that's gonna work. We should create a business within a business, right? So I fought my exec team for many, many months, finally convinced them to go ship the thing. And I said, great, we're gonna go do this new business within a business. It's gonna be risky, but it's gonna be great. We're gonna be able to yield a lot of revenue. Existing product manager, can you go build new products for our new business? And he said, sorry, but no, I'm busy building products for the existing business. I don't have time. And so my exec team basically had to make a decision. Okay, we can either go hire a PM from outside of our company and train them, help them understand who the customer is, understand who all of our internal stakeholders are, what our product is, or they could take this user researcher and just turn him into an associate product manager for a lot cheaper, for a lot faster, because I already know the customer, the product, the people. And so that's what they did. They said, Clement, you're going to be an associate product manager. Good luck. And so that's basically how I accidentally fell into product. And so I think a couple of things to keep in mind from my journey is that I didn't explicitly say at any point in time, I want to be in product. Rather, what I said was, I want to be able to do the most good for my company, and it doesn't matter what my job description is, right? So it didn't matter that I was a consultant. like as a consultant, I leaned into user research, right? Then it didn't matter that I was a user researcher. I leaned into the strategy part. And it didn't matter that I was a strategist. I leaned into, product management. And that is how you can keep, expanding your current role into something that is a lot richer over time. And so, one of the things to keep in mind, and I say this not to scare anyone, is it can be very difficult to find kind of a traditional product management job right out of college. Like that can be very hard, but that shouldn't be discouraging because there are so many other ways to break in, especially when you take control of your career by understanding how do I deliver value to my business? And then by delivering that value, they're going to give you back value in return and let you kind of shape the career that you want to have. So realize that was a little bit rambling, but just, again, wanted to let people know that you don't have to be a product manager as soon as you graduate. You don't even have to know that you want to be a product manager right now. Like you can still become, a relatively successful product manager, so long as you're always thinking about what is the problem and how can I best solve that problem regardless of my role or my responsibility.